Right guys, welcome back to a new video. Now, I'm doing a bit of a different review today because, yeah, I've got something quite interesting for the channel. But let's just flip it round. I'm going to get the gimbal out, we'll get some cinematics and then I'll talk over it. Tidy your old plates. They look stupid. Get them out of here. UMR plates, go check them out. They do all sorts of designs, all sorts of styles, all sorts of sizes. And that's not all. Come with me. They also make show plates. Go check them out. Links in the description. And yeah, go do some buying. ZG15 for 15% off, free shipping, and sticky pads. So yeah, we have on the channel a 2008 high mileage and slightly neglected, not by the current owner but by a previous owner, Vauxhall Astra VXR Nurburgring Edition. Now, I've wanted to get an Astra on the channel for quite a while. Ideally I did want to get a Mark IV because I love a Mark IV, but you can't argue with a Nurburgring Edition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a bit of a different style to my normal reviews. And we're going to run around, we're going to talk about the bodywork, talk about wheels, talk about the interior, talk about the mileage, because that's a really important thing. Like I said, this is a high mileage example. And yeah, just talk about why it's been neglected. And then we'll get the owner on the channel who's actually worked an awful lot on this car to get it mechanically sound and stuff like that. And yeah, this will actually be another project to the channel as well. So quite excited, and there's loads of content to come in this car. But let's do the walk around. Let's see what there is. Let's see what imperfections, what perfections and all that sort of stuff it's got. And yeah, let's crack on. But yeah, here she is in all her former glory. This is a unique, like, pearlescent white colour as well, which I really do like. I will be doing a second video back to back on this, going over what the difference is between a standard VXR and a Nurburgring VXR. But yeah, from first sort of views, if you walk around the bodywork, you know, it looks nice and clean. You've got aftermarket headlights on this, but we'll get the owner on the channel to talk about that in a minute. I think this grille as well, with the little holes, I think that is actually a standard thing for VXRs in general, I want to say. But really cool little addition, really subtle as well. Obviously you've got the nice big 18-inch fat sticky, well, not so sticky on this one, OZ styled alloys, which really set the car off well. And then obviously this being a Nurburgring edition, you do have nice little carbon fibre accents. Unfortunately it is fake carbon fibre, but it's throughout the whole car. And then yeah, moving our way to the back, you've got the nice VXR Remus exhaust system, which is actually an upgrade on the standard VXR. The exhaust has been redone, but like I said, we'll go over that in more detail in a separate video. And then obviously it won't be a Nurburgring edition without the checkered stripe going over the car. Personally, I do quite like it. I like how it fades at the front and then goes quite defined at the back. But yeah, it won't be a true Nurburgring edition without that. And then let's make our way to the interior very quickly as well, what we've got in here. So on the interior, quite a nice place to be. You got leather heated seats with the Nurburgring embroidered into the back. These are Recaro buckets, which is really nice. Again, the carbon fibre touches join you on the inside of the car to let you know you are in a Nurburgring edition. I'm going to scoot this seat back because the owner's a midget. Love you really. And as we hop in, obviously you got VXR on the dash, you got VXR on the steering wheel, and you got your little number plaque, which is just basically a 3D gel sticker. This is build number 119 of 835 ever made. You've got nice like piano black accents as well, which I quite like. It makes it seem quite a modern car. Obviously you've got your 6-speed manual, which there's something very interesting which I'm going to leave for a separate video about this manual gearbox. Also as well, I don't know if this is something exclusive to the Nurburgring, but you do have keyless entry and keyless start. As you can see, you've got the start button there.
No, that's on all of them.
Oh, it's on all of them, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, so you've got keyless entry, keyless start. There's your heated seats. You've got the sport button, which also does your traction control as well, doesn't it? Yep. Just a nice basic, genuine Vauxhall, radio.
Nurburgs come with heated seats, so.
Yeah, exactly. You got electric mirrors, electric windows, all your good jazz. You got auto lights, and yeah, I think that's about it, really, isn't it? That's about it. But yeah, why is this high mileage? Shall we fire this up and see what the mileage is? Move this steering wheel out of the way. I do love how this sounds. It says inspection due, typical Vauxhall. And then this steering wheel vibrates. There we go, 122,938 miles on the odometer. So yeah, this is, being a Nurburgring edition, it is quite a high mileage example. I mean, it's not moon mileage, but it's not really ideal. Another thing I've noticed as well, you've got a little boost gauge. I'm sitting too far back really, but yeah, that works, which is quite nice. But let's switch that off for a sec. Come on, turn off. There we go. Let's turn it off for a sec. Oh, is it? And open the bonnet. Why are you saying
The horriblest bit.
The most horriblest bit?
Yeah.
Do you even England, bro?
That is English, bro.
Hello, where's the flap? There it is.
Yeah.
So, here it is. What engine code is this? I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Z20 LEH?
Yeah.
Z20, let someone correct me, I don't know, I'm not a Vauxhall guy. But yeah, as you can see, it's had a few subtle modifications. A lot of them have been redone by Brad already. Because this was honestly an utter mess, worse than it is now when he picks it up. So, a lot of this has been redone. But yeah, you got your nice VXR lamp. Again, continuing with the Nurburgring, little additions. But yeah, this is about 15 horsepower more than a standard VXR, but again, I'll go over that all in a separate video. And with that being said, let's get Brad on the channel and let's let him walk around, tell you about the mods, tell you a little bit about the car, how he got it, all that sort of stuff. Then we'll head out for a drive. So there we are. So what's been done to this amazing beast?
When I first got it, the rod cover was leaking. It's because they're plastic, they just are shit. So the old owner nicely got a proper OEM one, so I had to fit that, paint it, but as you can see, it's still sort of an oil leak from this pipe, which is always common. I've done the Turbo Smart actuator down here. That helps a lot. I was going to put a recirc valve in it, but I lost it. Get on me.
So you ordered another one, didn't you?
I've ordered another one, but that's taken ages. I want to get rid of the green pipes. That wasn't originally on here as well, because the geezer painted the front bumper and stuff green, which was horrible. But this will be going red to go with the VXR red.
Yep.
That is sort of mostly what I've done so far, except from like.
You also overhauled the brakes as well, didn't you?
Huh?
Overhauled the brakes as well, didn't you?
No, the brakes were already like that, but I just painted the calipers because.
Yeah, but didn't you do new pads and stuff as well? Didn't you?
I've done 3 sets of pads because I'm picky with my pads. They start to squeak, they go in the bin.
Fair enough. Yeah, what else has been done? Is this lowered or anything like that?
So when I brought it, it was already on coilovers. Mostly it was all done for me because I'm lazy.
Yep.
So the only thing I'm going to be doing now is 4 brand new tyres Monday. As I've done the K brace in the back.
Which we'll get an eye on in a sec.
Turbo Smart actuator, and it will be having a intercooler soon, rated 550 brake horsepower. It's just getting some little bits. So we'll have a gay wing soon.
So. I reckon that'll look quite sick on the back of this.
Oh yeah.
What about the headlights as well? Obviously these are aftermarket.
They're aftermarket headlights, but the previous owner already had them on there.
Yeah.
So I didn't touch them.
And it's the same with the back as well. The backs are aftermarket.
DRLs on the back are I brought them and I fit them.
I do think
absolutely sexy.
Yeah, they do look quite smart. Obviously, I've got the cinematic with them on. They
Yeah.
do look banging. What else performance-wise? Hasn't this got decat straight through exhaust
It's
as well?
a decat straight through, 2.75, not a 3-inch, unfortunately. That is sort of it. There's not much that has been done to it because it's only running 270 brake. So from
Yeah.
the standard, it's not much.
Yeah.
But very soon there'll be more.
And then obviously you said about the K brace. Now,
Yes.
excuse the mess in here. It is a workhorse.
I have
but...
to keep fixing his cars.
But yeah, so there is the K brace from Bath Motorsport. I'll be getting one for my car very soon as well. But yeah, just a nice little feature. Do you notice any handling differences or anything?
A little bit on the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, only a little bit. It's just for looks, really. I like it.
Yeah. But
It's
yeah.
got a white line anti-roll bar on the back. I forgot because I don't fit it.
Can we see it? I think so. I think you can see it under there. Not too sure.
Looks really good from behind when someone's following you, as I've heard. But yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, almost standard. Couple of subtle things going with it, but yeah, I mean, obviously as well, I said it was neglected. Like he said, you know, there was just bits that weren't done, and car needed a bit of maintenance. And as you can see as well, like the iconic Nurburgring, you know.
They're very rare to get hold of OEM ones though.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
they are, and obviously they're just peeling and faded, which is a shame because it's one, I know it's a very desired taste and a lot of people do get rid of them, but it's one thing I actually really like about the Nurburgrings. It's just such an iconic thing about the cars. But yeah, enough of the chatting, enough of the muttering.
Well, the other thing is
Go on.
with that going up, it shows what with the Arctic and the Nurburg difference, because if I took that off, it looks like an Arctic.
Yeah.
Because they're both white, so with this, it just shows it's a Nurburg one as well.
Yeah, differentiates
Just
it a little.
shows it off.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously with that all being said, I think we're gonna hop out in the car and yeah, see what this thing drives like. I'll be driving it as well, but we'll get Brad to drive it first because he knows the limits of this car, and I think it'll be quite fun for the video. So let's pop this down and hide this bad boy and hop in. Right, so we're just leaving the filming location and we're going to hit the road. So let's see what this baby's got. Flipping hell, this thing is quick and it handles like it's on rails. Flipping hell. Whoa. Yeah. So yeah, as Brad said, this thing is getting 4 new tyres Monday because they really need doing it. It's very sort of squirmy and sketchy at the moment.
And second gear looking at.
Yeah, second gear as well. Common thing with these gearboxes, I think, second gear linkage is sort of a bit funny.
It's the whole gearbox, they're made of chocolate.
Yeah, so it's not really ideal, and second gear is really hard to grab. I have driven this car previously, and yeah, it is hard to grab, especially when you're trying to go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, performance wise, this thing, it honestly pulls like a train. But this is a roundabout you was on about where that nice road is.
So I'm going to go left, and there's a little bit of distance, but it's fun.
Yeah.
If there's no cars.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you out the phone mount and I'm going to get a first person perspective of this road. It's nice and smooth.
This here, look at this.
Bloody hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. This thing is ludicrous.
See what I mean now?
Yeah. Oh, that is literally like a... Wow. That is brilliant. Right, I'm checking you guys back up in the phone mount and we'll do some more talking. So yeah, after that blast down that bit of road, oh, this car is bloody brilliant. That's the road you was on about, isn't it? Because it comes out, yeah, I've done
go
that.
that way if I want to do more corners and stuff, but that road is more for throwing your dinner up.
Yeah, no, the way this car handles, even though it's on shit tyres at the moment, the way this car handles is sublime. Like, it stays glued to the road, it pulls really, really strong. What are your impressions of how it drives?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
It's probably the worst but best financial mistake you've ever made, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm in debt, but I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
This road's quite cool if there's no cars, but
yeah. I came for a job interview down here one time, so
Oh,
that's why I know this road. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, this car honestly is like it's scary fast. I've been in a lot of different cars, a lot of fast cars, a lot of slow cars. You know, I've been in a lot of different things. but this car still has the old school Vauxhall feel of it's just a raw car, and the fact that you mix a raw car with speed and power and like handling, this to me is what a driver's car is. It's something quick, it's something to make you shit yourself, which it does very well.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it is honestly an absolute weapon of a car.
Go to the roundabout, come back up, and I'll take you down the other road.
Yeah.
With all the bends.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
270 brake, it's good, isn't it?
It is. It ain't bad for 270 brake. You think it's pushing more with how it performs,
You
to be
think,
fair.
but I haven't got a reading. That's what I've been told. So
Yeah.
with the little modifications I've done, like the turbo smart actuator and stuff, it does bring up a little bit.
Yeah.
So don't know. It's actually running quite good today because sometimes it feels quite bad.
Yeah.
So.
And also, for some reason, having no traction control on actually makes it slower for some reason because it has a dodgy map in it.
Yeah, it's got a shit map on it, so.
So with the traction control on, it actually drives better and is scarier than the traction control off.
Yeah.
Work that one out. But yeah, we're gonna hit a nice section of road, and then I'll pick up filming again if I can reach my phone to stop. Cool. Fucking hell. This thing is utterly ludicrous. Wow. Yeah, no, I can see what you mean, and this car does handle these roads really, really well. Woohoo!
And shit tyres.
Yeah, exactly. Bloody hell. I still feel like I'm sitting too far back. This is such a weird driving position.
I don't like these seats because it crushes my nuts.
Does it?
Yeah, you'll probably find that out. Because here you get your legs open, but there you go like that. And it's...
Yeah.
Oh, you're recording.
Am I? I didn't even fucking know I pressed the record button. Hello, guys. Are you joking?
You stalled it. You're in
There.
third.
Oh, am I? That's why then. Right, let's go. Fuck's sake. I'm leaving that bit in. I didn't know I was recording, and now I've just made a right hash of myself in front of a fucking.
Do you know how to drive?
I have driven this before, I promise. Oh my life. That was embarrassing. Right, so we've totally changed location. We sort of went down that back lane and got talking and ended up in Sittingbourne somehow, so, you know. But yeah, I'm now in the driver's seat after making an absolute hash of myself in front of, like I said, a fucking pedo wagon. Right. First gear, there we go.
Yeah, you sure?
Yep, I'm sure. So yeah, let's get my views on how this thing drives. Take it down the iconic highway stretch. I love how this car pulls. Well, I'm gonna ease off down here because it gets bumpy. Yeah, no, so obviously I'm now in the driver's seat, and yeah, like I said, I have driven this car once before and it was quite a blast to drive. So let's go over sort of every element of driving this car like you would. So yeah, with regards to like acceleration, the throttle response is really, really good. It's like really touchy, and yeah, it's just generally nice, really. It's really touchy, really responsive, and when you press the accelerator, it goes no matter what gear you're in. Talking of gears as well, like I was saying earlier about the second gear. The second gear is really horrible to grab, which, like Brad said, it's because the gearboxes are basically made of chocolate. For a performance car, they're not very good, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, the rest of the gearbox is silky smooth. Now, another thing as well that I didn't pick up on is the fact that we think, we're not 100% sure, but we think this has like a performance or like a race clutch in it, because it is nigh on impossible to drive this thing slowly round town in like low gears. Like if you're just trying to plod along like stuck in traffic or whatever, as soon as you get to the clutch to biting point, it just wants to rip and tear. Like, you can't balance it nicely like you can with a standard clutch. It really like jerks you forward, and when you're like crawling along in gear and you go to put your foot down, it gets really jolty as well. So we reckon that this car has some form of like performance clutch in it. I didn't get the part.
That's weird like that.
I know. But yeah, so even though it's a performance clutch, it's still a really, really light clutch to use, and it's really, really nice. Like, I was expecting it to be like stiff and horrible to find the biting point and, you know, like heavy. But no, if it is a performance clutch, it's genuinely a really nice clutch. Just obviously you can't drive slow, but why would you want to drive slow in a car like this? You get what I mean? But yeah, so gearbox is nice and smooth, bar second gear. The clutch bite is really nice. The acceleration is like on point. Honestly, like, this is probably one of the most responsive cars I've driven. I'm just doing a loop.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on. And then you get held up by Sunday drivers on a Sunday, of course. The gearbox is nice, and the way that the car grips and pulls you around the corner is like on point. Honestly, like this, again, going back to the tyres, it's not on the best tyres at the moment. But even though that being the case, it really does stick and it really does glue, and you can like honestly chuck this about and feel in complete control. So this, I have a really weird aspect to cars, because to me, a driver's car is one that has like no assist, you know, no traction control, none of this bollocks, and it's just like you and the driver. But even though this has traction control and, you know, all your luxuries and all that, I still think this is a really driver focused and really like driver orientated car, and it's nice. I'm gonna go for another loop. Yeah, and it's honestly like really nice. Let's see if I can get it to park. Little one. That was a big one. Yeah. Oh, what was I saying? What was I talking about? I forgot. This car just brings me too many smiles when I drive it. Yeah, that's it. About it being a driver-focused car. Like, even though it's got all the luxuries of traction control and, you know, like stability control and stuff like that, and it's got like your sports mode and stuff, I still think it's a really driver-focused car, because even though it's got them luxuries, this car will still catch you like off point. Like, you get what I mean? Like, it can still catch you, and it can still require your attention. Is that the right thing to say? It's not like, you know, you drive around with the traction control on and it's like, oh yeah, my car does everything for me. And that was a perfect example of the fucking clutch just wanting to bite. Rolled it round that corner in second. Rolled it round the corner in second, and yeah, it just wanted to fucking go. And as soon as I tapped the accelerator, it did go. But yeah, no, it's a really sensitive car to drive, and it does give you, if you're not used to driving performance cars, it will give you that sort of level of sort of feeling out of control a bit. It's from where it's so touchy. It really does take a little while to get used to if you're not used to driving performance cars. But other than that, like, it's lovely, and you know, I'm just cruising round some back lanes at the moment in 6th gear, just, you know, minding my own business. And yeah, the steering's very direct, the car sticks to the road really well, the brakes are fucking good. Just fucking hope so, because they've just been done. But yeah, no, it is really, really nice. And yeah, with that being said, I'm probably gonna head back to where I started this video, which is in my first ever YouTube review location. And yeah, outro the video. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to slap a like on it. Comment down below what you think of Astra VXRs. Comment down below if you have one and there's any points that you feel I've missed. I always appreciate feedback like that. I love the sound of the turbo. Yeah, comment down below if there's anything that you think I've missed, or, you know, any of that jazz. And yeah, more importantly, hit that subscribe button. And with that being said and done, I shall catch you guys in the next video.